Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade. We'll be doing our grade 2 English lesson on alphabetical order. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once you've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts. We're doing grade 2. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of alphabetical order. All right. So our chapter is alphabetical order. Our subject is English Language Arts. We're doing grade 2. And then the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of alphabetical order, it is to order alphabetically based on the first letter. And order alphabetically based on the first two letters. All right. So when it comes to alphabetical order, right? So alphabetical order is when we place things in the order, alphabetically from A to Z, right? And in order for us to put the words in order alphabetically, we need to use the alphabet. So in order for us to put the word alphabetically in order, then it means that we need to use the alphabet. And the alphabet, remember we said it starts with A, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All right. So when it comes to alphabetical order, right, we need to first put words in order by the first letter. So if the first letters, whatever the first letter is of the alphabet, if we look at, if they give us like a few letters, right? Like for example, we have these three letters, which is bed, pie, and ran. And if we look at the first three words, right? We have bed, pie, and ran. So even if those words were to be jumbled, so if that words were to be jumbled, then it means that the first word we would have then written down would be bed because bed starts with a B. So B for bed. Then P for pie because if we go, then here we have of P and then we have R. So then it's first P and then we have R for ran. These are now the words that is basically put in alphabetical order from the letters, from the first letters. Not necessarily ABC, but we mean in the sense of letters that comes first or before one another in the alphabet. All right. So we need to then put the words in alphabetical order. Even if we were to look at if the words were to have same letters, let's say the first three letters are the same, then we look at the second letter. So if the first letters are the same of the words, like for example over here, bed, born, brown, all three of these words start with a B. So if all three of the words, right, starts, for example, with a specific letter, which is like B, then it means that we need to look at the second letter, which is E, O, and R. And then yet once again, we put it in order. So of course, bed is going to be first, born is going to be second, and brown is going to be third. So we then look at the second letter of the word if basically all of our words starts with the same letter. And then of course we do the same with the second one, with the next letters. If the first letters are the same, the second letters are the same, then you look at the third one in order for you to see which one is in alphabetical order. All right. So we basically just continue where we say that we put words in order alphabetically. If the first letter of the word, if all three of the words, for example, or four of the words have the same letters, we look at the second letter to put them in order. And if the second letters, right, are all the same as well as the first letters, then we use the third letter and so on and so on. And here we have an example of where, if we look at the three words, right, it is bed, bell, best. So all the first words or the first letter of those words starts with a B. So which means that then we look at the second letter. But now the second letters are also the same. It starts with an E, all three of them. Then it means that we need to look at the third letter, which is D, which is bed, D for bed, L for bell, and S for best. All right. So now we're going to A plus students. Let's say A. And we're going to order alphabetically based on the first letter as well as on the first two letters. All right. So we see that we put words in alphabetical order. And when we put the words in alphabetical order, and then we need to use the alphabet. All right. And we said we need to put it in alphabetical order by using the alphabet. And we made examples of how if we have words, then we look at the first letter of the words in order to put them in alphabetical order. For example, bed, pie, and ran. Bed comes before pie, comes before ran. And if, for example, our first letters are the same, so if all the first letters are the same, right, like over here, B, B, and B, then it means that we need to look at the second letter in order to see which one is alphabetical if or which one is before or comes before the other. And remember, it is based on the alphabet. All right. And then we just continue by looking at the next letters and the next letters and so on. And if we share the first letters as well as the second letters, like we have over here, then we look at the third letters. And we just go on and on and on. All right. So now we need to put words in the alphabetical order, right? And remember, when we put words in alphabetical order, we need to look at the alphabet. So if we put the words in alphabetical order, then it means that we need to look at the alphabet. Look at the first one. We have 11, we have greedy, and we have character. So we need to use these three words So 11, greedy, and character. We need to put these words in alphabetical order. Look at the first letter of the words. We need to put that in alphabetical order. Which word are we going to put first based on the words as well as the first letter of the words alphabetically? All right, so we need to put these three words in order. So if we look at the words, if we look at the alphabet specifically, here we have 11, we have greedy, and we have character. Look at the first letters of the words. So it's E, G, and C. And if we were to choose the word that comes first based on the first letter of the word alphabetically, then we can say C for character. Yeah, we have C for character. It comes before E. So character is the first word. So our first word is character. If we look at the second word, right, between 11 and greedy, and then we're going to say 11 comes before G for greedy. So then we have 11, and then we have G for greedy. And that is how we put the words in alphabetical order. Yes, well done. Then 11. So we have C for character, then we have E for 11, and then we have G for greedy. Well done. All right, so that is how we put words in alphabetical order. So well done. So we have character, 11, and greedy. Let's look at the next one. We need to put these three words in alphabetical order. We have palm, P for palm, we have C for carve, and we have O for obey. If we look at the alphabet, right, which word comes first? Is it P for palm, C for carve, or O for obey? So P for palm, C for cough, or O for obey. Which one is first? Which word needs to come first? Yes, so the first one would be cough. Well done. Then obey. Yes, well done, which is O. And last but not least, it is palm. Yes, well done. Well done. So carve is first, then obey second, and then palm third. And if we go to our alphabet, here we have C for carve. Well done. Then we have first O for obey, and then P for palm. Well done. Well done. And that is how we put it in alphabetical order. We need to look at the first letter of the word, and then we need to put it in alphabetical order according to the letters that comes first in the alphabet. All right. So well done. And then we look at the last one, and then we're going to our test. We need to put these words in alphabetical order. We have keeper, we have jaw, and we have ink. Keeper, jaw, or jaw, and ink. All right. So if we were to put those three words in order, here we have K for keeper, J for jaw, and we have I for ink. Which one comes first? Look at the alphabet. All right. And if we were to put it in order, sorry, look at the alphabet, right? Then ink, yes, well done, is first, then drawer, and then last but not least, it is keeper. Well done. That is one, that is two, and that is three. And that is how we put it in alphabetical order. Well done. Now we're going to our test where we are going to order alphabetically based on the first letter. So we need to order it in alphabetical order due to or based on the first letter. So put the word in alphabetical order, option one or option two in alphabetical order. It's a possum or a possum, kite, and then we have win. Or is it option two, which is kite, opossum, and wind? So option one or option two, which one is correct? So we need to put it in alphabet. Is it option one or option two? All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, option two is correct because it's first K for kite, then O for opossum, and then W for win. Well done. If we look at the next one, we need to put these words in alphabetical order. It is first option one, order, game, and reason, or option two, game, order, reason. Which one is first? So is it option one, order, game, or reason, or option two, game, order, reason? And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, we will choose option two. First G for game, then O for order, then R for reason. Oopsie. So option two is then correct. Well done. The next one, we need to put the words in alphabetical order. Is it option one, poppy, vase, or quite? Or option two, poppy, quite, vase? So option two was correct. Now the next one. So we need to put it in order. Yes, and if we were to put these words in order, then we would first say it would be option two. Well done. First P for poppy, then Q for quite, and then V for vase. So option two is correct. Well done. All right. The next one is it kill or approach option one, or we have approach or and kill. Which one is correct? So is it option one or option two? Which one is correct? The words that we need to put in order first, based on our alphabetical order. All right, so option one, option two. All right, then if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, we will go with option two because A for approach, then O for or, and then Q for kill. Well done. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson on alphabetical order. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the class. We said that we need to put words in alphabetical order by looking at the first letter of that word, right? So by looking at the first letter of the word, you'll be able to see which word comes first. But we need to also make mention of the alphabet. If the first and the second letter is the same, then we look at the third letter and so on and so on. But thank you very much for joining the class, and I really hope you're going to have a good day further. Goodbye. All right. Goodbye.